Hello and welcome back again there, folks. Yeah, sorry for the doom and gloom behind me. It's a pretty windy, mucky day today. But yeah, unfortunately my intro for this video was corrupted. But yeah, it's going to be an absolute cracker. Going out at night, going up exploring an estuary, going to catch some scallops. Got a nice cook-up coming at the end of it as well. So yeah, stay tuned. It's going to be a fantastic episode. See you guys soon. Alright there, folks. Right, we are down on the shore. Well, let's see what we can find tonight. Just making my way slowly down towards the tide line. First little species there. Little shore crab, if you can see them. Loads and loads of little shore crabs. We've got mussels, clams, cockles. Lots of little goodies tonight. Yeah, I'll give you a closer show of everything shortly. One thing I didn't bring with me was my salt tonight, as I will not have to razor clams, but yeah. Got some more shore crabs scurrying around. Be careful where I step tonight, because otherwise I'm going to be standing on them every 5 seconds. Some more down there. Yeah. You can see it's pretty dark. No full moon to guide us tonight. The last time I was here it was an absolutely fantastic full moon. Could mean I might be able to net myself a bass if I'm extremely lucky. I think they were a bit active last time I was down here. They were hunting using the light of the moon. But you never know what we're going to find today. So I'll head down to the shoreline. See what we can get for you all. Back in a moment. Alright there, folks, this one here, this is a small king cockle. So yeah, another species down for tonight. So many things that are squirting. I'm just trying to listen out. We've actually got, right on the side of that rock, right there, it's really camouflaged in, but that is a queen scallop just there. And these are some bits of sea sponge. Yeah, some hermit crabs as well. Loads of things making noise. I can hear little squirts everywhere. Yep, we'll get this one popped back in the sand. Fence side up. Back in the sand. Take a look at this poor guy down there, folks. One claw missing and one leg on one side. Surprised he's even able to hobble himself along, but yeah, bless him. And that's what happens when you fight, mate, and you start losing all your limbs. I'll let him get on with his night. Yeah, I'm just having a look around some of the eel grass at the moment, which is this stuff here. I do love eel grass. It is amazing stuff. The biodiversity that it can hold within it, and how much excuse me, how much life depends upon it for spawning and stuff like that. It's just amazing. Don't know if we'll come across any tonight, but you can get pipefish that live in them, and they are green as anything. And I've not found one before, and I would very much like to show you all. But yeah, we'll keep on heading up for the moment. Just have a look around, see what other goodies we've got for us in store tonight. Alright, I don't know how well you guys will be able to see it. Literally where the most illuminated part is, we have the fan of a tube worm. And they just basically anchor themselves underground, build a tube out, and then they filter feed from the water. And also, hidden down here, we have a small brown edible crab. Yeah, clinging on for dear life, trying to hide. That's what I mean about all the eel grass, which is, when I say eel grass, it's this stuff here, this green stuff that basically looks like grass. It's amazing, absolutely amazing stuff. Yep. Reflective eyes of a prawn down there as well, so there's another species for tonight. Don't know if it will pick up on the camera right next to my foraging hook down there. Yeah, another species down. Let's go find some more. That down there is a sea sponge. Absolutely massive one. Little forage crab hiding underneath as well. And somewhere in amongst here there was... oh, he's probably gone hiding now. There was a velvet swimmer crab. Oh, he's gone scurrying away now. Yeah. Oh, there he is. A little bit of a fight with the shore crab over there. But yeah, little velvet swimmer. These things have a hell of an attitude. Off he goes. Well there folks, we have another species just down there. A very familiar one on the channel, piece of marching seaweed. Yep, little female spider crab. Put her back over. You can see she's covered in seaweed there, just to blend herself in. It's gotten a little bit murky the further out I've gone as well. It's getting hard to see some of the creatures on the bottom. Alright guys, I might have to wait for the water to settle down a bit. Right in front of me. I'll wait for the water to settle down, then I'll turn the camera back on, but literally down there we have a dogfish. I also a minute ago pretty much stepped on a flatfish. I think it was a small brill. I'll try and find that in a minute. That was somewhere up over there where the light's shining. But yeah, I'll wait for this water to settle and I'll see if this dogfish is still here and I'll give you a show of that. Moving away a little bit. There we go, it's just over here. There we go. I have to shine it so bright on it. Yeah. They like to come into the shallows to breed and stuff as well. Well, this is actually a member of the shark family, believe it or not. It's got really murky here. They do like the sort of the murkiness. Yeah. I'll try and get a better show of him in a minute, if he's still here when I come back around. Yeah, I'll try and find this flatfish that was over here a minute ago. Wherever it's gone. Ah, there it is. It is so buried in, you would never even know that it's just down there at all. Literally, what I'll do is I'll take that light away and have the dollar light on there for you. But yeah, just down there, little flatfish. I'll give you some more light, guys. I'll get it to move. See if we can gently get it to move. It might be a sole actually rather than a brill. Yeah, little tiny sole. There it is. Just down there. Too small to keep that one, so we won't net him. We'll let it go. Go and see if I can find that doggy for you. Alright there guys, what I've done is I've got my net with me. You can see him in the bottom there. Yep, little sole that one. Yeah, too small to keep, far too small, little baby one really. Yeah, thought I'd give you guys a closer show. Cool little creatures. Awesome to see. Yeah, I'll get them put back in and get them released. Off you go, buddy. There he is, just down there. Away he goes. Alright there folks, well, we did it. We managed to net our first bass. That is far too small to keep though. They do need to be bigger than that. Yeah, they need to be about 42 centimeters, so probably somewhere around about a quarter size bigger than that again. Yeah, that thing's probably only about a pound. As you can see, it's absolutely perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with them. Just let them recover for a sec. Literally, he was just floating next to the eel grass. As you can see, there he goes. Bit of oxygen in him and he'll be off. I'll let this fella go and we'll go find some more creatures for you. But yeah, first bass in the net and see if we can get some bigger ones. There he is, folks, down there. All released, all fine, swimming well. Mr. Velvet Swimmer wasn't best pleased when I put him back in, but yeah, off he goes. Let's go get some more. Alright there, folks, one wet sleeve later and we have our first scallop. Beautiful size scallop, that one. Keeping that. Hopefully we can find a couple more and we can get a nice catch and cook on our hands. Actually dropped my forage and pole for a sec, so I'm gonna have to fetch that. Got a very wet sleeve at the moment, but yeah, I'm gonna give this area a good search. Once you start finding them, you normally start coming across them, so hopefully there's a few in this area. We can get ourselves a few scallops to cook up. Alright folks, I've not come across this crab before. That down there, oh, I'll turn the light off it slightly. There you go. That crab down there is called the long-legged spider crab. Actually, another one over there. Yeah, I've not seen one of those before. That is a first find for me. And this is why I absolutely love eelgrass. There's just everything, literally everything in it. It is so awesome. There we go. Give you guys a bit of a better close up. Move that out the way. There you go. Should have a good view now. Yeah. So cool. Long-legged spider crab. Don't ask me why they're called long-legged spider crabs, because it must be something to do with their leg size in comparison to their body size. But yep, another cool creature found. Just down there, guys, Mr. Dogfish. Be careful I don't stand on these velvet swimmers that are around me. Yep. Try and pull back a bit. Yeah, they actually have skin like sandpaper. This way. Yeah. Off he shoots. So, that could be the same one from earlier, it could be a second one. I'm not sure on that. Yeah. Cool little find. They are a member of the shark family, as I was saying earlier. And they will give you a nasty bite if you don't handle them correctly. And they will also tear your skin to pieces. As I said, their skin is like sandpaper, so one way is rough, one way is smooth, and they wiggle and roll about all over the place, and they will absolutely shred your skin if you're not wearing gloves. So as you can see, no gloves, but yeah, I could pick it up in the net, but I'm just going to leave him, let him go, get on with his evening. Only one scallop so far, which is a shame. Could do with a couple more, definitely. See what else we can find. The tide's going to start turning in a minute, which will be a shame. Another small little schoolie bass down there. Not big enough to try and net, but yeah, I did find another couple of scallops. I've got one in my it's just going to go and hide away down there. Yeah, I've got one in my net, and there's a couple of small ones that I found which I just let go. Bit deep to go down and grab them, and they were too small to keep anyway. And over here's another tiny little bass, another little schoolie bass down there as well. Well, I might have rippled the water a bit too much. There we go. Yeah, another little small schoolie bass. It's pretty much time for me to go now. The tide is starting to come in, and I've got a little bit of a track.
Currently out into about knee-deep water. Nothing too severe. Yeah, we'll see what else we can find on our way in there for you. Hopefully I can pick up a couple more scallops. That would be very nice. Nothing keepable, unfortunately, but we do have right there another sole. Too small, needs to be out to about that sort of size, about twice that, and it would have been keepable. But yeah, we'll keep our eyes out for those as well. They're so camouflaged in. They're so easy to miss. It's crazy. What I might actually do is come back during the day as well. We've got some amazing tides and it's ideal to put on the waders and come and have an explore in the shallows over here. Bring the net out and stuff. Come back in about 12 hours time and yeah, see what else we can find. And speaking of scallops, there is a lovely scallop down there. Look at the size of that beaut. I don't know why you are not buried in the sand. But yeah, nice big scallop. So I'm going to scoop him up, and he's got a slipper limpet as well. Sometimes if you can see that path, what you're looking for normally is a little hollow dugout in the sand, like a little bit like this. And they'll sit in it and filter, and sometimes you'll just get little puffs of sand as they're filtering. Just like that. And that's what you're looking for, it's a telltale sign. I'm going to scoop him up and carry on heading back in. And there we are, folks. Our 3 scallops so far. Absolutely lovely size on those. They are the perfect eating size. Yeah, hopefully we can get a couple more. I like per person, a minimum of 3 for a start. If you're doing sort of a main, ideally you want about at least 5 or 6. But if we can get a few of them, well, I'll show you what I like to do with them. I am actually surprised to still see these guys around. But yeah, another spider crab there. Just minding its own business, poor thing. But yeah. Down you go, buddy. There you go. We don't normally find them this time of year, to be perfectly honest with you, at least not from what I've found. Yeah, it's quite interesting to see that some of them are still around. It's only the small ones now, so I wonder why that is. Be interesting to know if any of you guys do know as to why they are still around at this time of year. Maybe they're just being opportunistic. I'm unsure myself, but yeah. Tiny little brown edible crab there. Moving quite quickly actually, they don't normally scoot that quick. Go back that way, yeah. Nice to find a big one to go with these scallops, or a nice lobster, but that's wishful thinking. Right, I'm heading back in now, before I really do get stuck out here. So you can see it down there, look at the colours on that wrasse. Yeah, if I didn't have the scallops in my net, I would have scooped that one up and shown you all, but not really so bothered at night. Yeah, awesome, like brown camouflage on it. Some more bass down here as well. Just happily doing nothing. Conserving their energy. Okay, shame I haven't come across a bigger one. Something to go with these scallops would be absolutely lovely. Alright there folks, don't know if you can see it from here, but there's a good 2.5 pound bass there. That's about keepable size as well. It's only in about a foot of water, so I'm going to see if I can creep up on it and net it, because that would be delicious, absolutely delicious to go with these scallops. So it's either going to be a disaster or not. I'm going to have to turn the camera off because I'm going to be at a really weird angle, unfortunately. But I will tell you of the tale of failure or success in just a mo. Oh, it's pretty murky down there, guys, unfortunately, in this little bit. But there is a conger eel. So there's another species tonight to check off the list. Only a little small one though, that one. Off he goes. Just having a quick check now. I'm back up on the shore for the most part. But as the tide is still way out, I'm just going to have a check around and see if we can see if any more scallops or anything like that. I've decided to stick around and get buried in the sand. Or if we can find you some more creatures. It's always wondering, sorry, it's always a bit of a wonder and amazes me just what you can actually find. We've had so much tonight. And yeah, just to update you guys, yeah, the bass got away. It was a grand tale of utter failure from myself, I think. Basically, got right up next to it and overstretched a little bit, made a bit of a rustle. It went into the net. I practically fell on top of it. And it came straight back out the net. So that was the beginning and the end of that bass, basically. And it shot away after that. Yeah. There's some razor clams. They do tend to come out. If you watched one of my previous videos, you would have known that you can use salt to get these out. Wasn't expecting to see any that have ejected themselves out the sand. Let's have a bit of a closer look. Yeah, if you grab them just like this, and they'll try to pull themselves back in, but just be gentle with them. Give them a wiggle. Well, they grip down pretty hard. If they're not coming, just loosen up for a sec and then slightly pull. And they will eventually just come out. Give them a bit of a wiggle around, loosen them up a little bit. Look at the size of this one. Yeah, if you pull it too hard, now that would be a keepable size razor clam. Yeah, you'll break the foot off if you do pull too hard. Put them back in. Yeah, and that one probably will be as well if we do the same. Just grab, give it a wiggle, and a gentle pull. Keep wiggling, keep pulling. Not too hard, but yeah, we'll let it go back down. Again, they would both be keepable size, quite comfortably, but we're not going to take those tonight. We're going to have a look around in the sand and bits like that as well, while the tide's coming in, and see what else we can find. Look at that for a king cockle there, folks. That's a beast. Absolute beast. Yeah, not after these ones tonight though. I thought I'd give you a show anyway. Back he goes. Alright there guys, we have a very sleepy, as you can see, dogfish. Yeah, again, I won't bother netting them. They're easy enough to get like this, but they're just a bit of a pain to handle. Yeah, lovely little creature to see. Right folks, we're back in the car. That is the night segment of this episode done. Found 3 lovely scallops. I'm actually going to come back down, it's about 10 hours time now, for the next low tide, because it's a whopper again, and see if we can find some more. Because, well, I'm not trying to be greedy, but I would like to make a nice main dish and show you all how I do like to enjoy my scallops, especially at this time of year. So yeah, stay tuned. Day segment's coming up right about now. Right there folks, we are back out on the shore. Looks like there's a little bit of a shore search safari going on in the background there, but unfortunately, yeah, water clarity is absolutely terrible at the moment, which is a real shame. So I don't think I'm going to be able to find any more scallops today, but we'll see what we find. We'll search around. What's that down there? Yeah, I've got to be careful I don't trip over any rocks that go head first in, or any mooring chains or anything like that. But yeah, if I do come across anything else, I'll add it in. Catch you guys in a moment. One thing we didn't find there yesterday folks, just down there, we have a small common dragonet, and the same there as well, another little small common dragonet. Yeah, another species found. Little prawn just up there. And over there we have a dogfish. You, mister, should not be this high up the beach, should you? Let's see if we can get you into some deeper water. Without absolutely and utterly shredding my hands. As I said, their skin is pretty much right. This guy has a hook in his mouth and I haven't got anything to get it out. Right, we'll see if we can get this guy released. I'm going to go ask if anybody's got a pair of pliers, see if we can save this poor little fella. Stay there, buddy, we'll be back for you. Right, well, story time there, guys. Unfortunately, that dogfish was pretty wrapped up in some fishing line. Had a few hooks in its mouth, and yeah, couldn't get it out. It was jammed in, and so we decided to basically, me and one of the other guys, as they are doing the shore search safari behind us, they're actually undergraduates doing marine biology course. So yeah, we decided to put it down, put it out of its misery, which is a shame. I would rather have not have had to if possible, but I think at this point it was barely moving. It's sort of in its last life. So yeah, they've taken it. I think they're gonna have a little bit of a study with it and show the rest of the group. But yeah, it's a shame, but you know, it does happen from time to time. I'd rather the poor thing not have to suffer. But anyway, our hunt continues. Clary's a little bit better in the shallows. Lots of little fish and stuff's scurrying around, scattering about. We'll see what we can find. Also, before I forget to add, it's why you should wear gloves or something like that when handling those guys. You'll probably see on my wrist there. As I said, this skin is like sandpaper, and if they rub you the wrong way, they literally will just and utterly shred your skin to pieces. But it's a small price to pay. Poor little thing, the adventure continues. Well folks, first little find for today. That's about minimum size for a scallop to take. Yeah, I'll measure it before I do take it back to the car just to make sure, but yeah. Nice little scallop, one down, just need a few more. Right there folks, there we go, just down there. Another scallop. They're so hard to see at the moment, but we are gradually finding some. And as you can see, one nice sized king scallop. Got a bit of a resident slipper limpet on it. Let's get this sandy stuff off. Yep. But that is what we are looking for. More of those please today. Get another dozen of those and we'll be well happy. Right there folks, I seem to have made friends with one of the locals' little dogs here, but that is a scallop that is far too small, and you can see the size difference. So this one's going to go back in. Still on the hunt for a few, tide's turning now unfortunately. But yeah, pop this one back in, but these ones are far too small. They need to be at least 10 centimetres across from one end of the shell to the other. But yeah, as I said, we'll measure the ones I've got in my bag just to show you all as well, make sure they're all legal, and then catch you guys in a bit. Well there, that is a huge, huge starfish. And that is very spiny. Very prickly. Oh, it'll prickle you be careful. Yeah. That is one very spiny starfish. Cheers doggo! Just got splashed by doggo then. Just chucked the starfish back into the water he went after it. So, a couple of things. This here is an edible whelk. Now normally, you don't actually find them alive. Normally, you find what's happened to here. Edible whelk shell, got a bit of an anemone attached to it, and also resident hermit crab. That's normally how you find them. It's very rare that you actually find them up in the estuary here, or at least from what I found, with something in it. Now you can actually eat these, but I'm not after them today. We'll probably try them at some point if I can ever get hold of a few. But yeah, pop it back in and get on. Well folks, I think today is a day of the starfish. I've just been having a look around up here and having a look around over there, and there's loads and loads of these massive starfish that have come in. Yeah, that's probably the biggest one I've found so far. But yeah, I can see about another 5 or 6 more that are slightly higher up the tide line. Literally. There's one up there, there's one over there, there's another one over there, there's some more down there.
you guys around. Yeah, just making my way up. The tide's coming in now. Still looking for scallops, just to see if there's anything that's been washed up or gotten stranded here, really. Haven't checked this part for scallops before. Normally I find them a bit further back down. That's where I found these ones, although I did find a small one a minute ago, so still hopeful we might find one or two more, which will be lovely for us. There we go, folks, another lovely scallop. This is a beaut. Look at the size of that. What a monster of a scallop. That's bigger than my hand, near enough. There we are, having that bad boy. Oh, sorry, I think I was out of frame then. I was literally saying, what a beaut of a scallop. That is an absolute beast. Monstrous size. We are definitely having that one. That's coming with us. Alright there, folks, again. Little teeny tiny little scallop. Far too small, this one. But yeah, I picked this one up because I wanted to show you something. A lot of the time what you'll find with scallops is they'll have bits of seaweed and stuff attached to them, and especially when it gets windy and stormy and stuff like that out there, it will drag these guys into shore. So yeah, especially if it's quite prevalent or persistent in one direction for a couple of days and it's quite swelly, it's always worth in a couple of days time after the storm comes down, when it's safe to do so, come and have a look across the shoreline, because most of the time these guys will be washed up. Pop you back into your hole down there, save you for the future. It's been nice to see quite a few small ones around. A minute ago there was, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it now, in this area here it's kicked up all the silt. There was a flatfish that was literally just ramming into me as I was walking around. No, I think it was a small place. Would have been nice to show you all, but I think it's disappeared now. I don't think we'll be able to find it. Never mind, we'll move on. Try and get a couple more of the bigger scallops. Alright there, folks, well, we have our little haul here for scallops for the day. But yeah, I've already pre-measured them up, but yeah, we'll just show you a couple of them. As you guys can see, that one there is coming in at nearly 11, and this big brute here is about 13. So yeah, happy days. We're going to take these home. Going to collect some seawater in a sec and purge them. Yeah, time is now done down at the shore. It's been an absolutely lovely day. I'll get into the kitchen and we'll see you guys shortly. What have you got, Violet? What are you playing with?
Don't know.
What are they called? What are they called?
Clamshells.
What? You know what they're called. What are they called?
Clamshells.
No, scallops.
Scallops.
You little monster. We're going to put them in the fridge?
No. That one doesn't really like... I can just turn it.
Oh, I almost got you that one. Should we put them in the fridge and then Daddy can cook them, yeah?
Well, I don't even dab in them.
Dabbing them? Oh, you tapping them, are you? Making them close. And this here, guys, is exactly why I purge my shellfish, just to get rid of any finer bits of grit and stuff like that. This was the bucket, excuse me, from last night. This was the one from today. I basically just allowed them a few hours to purge. You can see they still expelled a fair amount. Bit better from last night. They will filter the water out, and you can tell the difference, giving them a little bit of time, how clean that water is compared to today's. What have you got? Oh, you're taking my clips off. You monkey. But yeah, thought I'd give you a quick show as to what they do. So that was the colour of the water. After they filter everything through, that's what it's like, and that's all the grit they expel. So yeah, we'll see how they turn out. Gonna go cook them now. Alright there, folks, time to cheat and get this going. Oh. There we go. Running out of fluid. Oh,
So we've got fire. Now let this calm down to a nice smoulder, get those coals nice and hot, and then we can get our scallops on. There we go, nice red hot coals. Perfect to start cooking our scallops. We're going to get the shells on, let them heat up, and then I will show you what ingredients we've got today. Right, give you a quick show. Sorry for the flickering. We've got some salted butter, some chorizo. In here we have some finely diced fresh parsley, garlic, olive oil, and lemon. And there is our delicious scallops. I may have butchered this one a little bit, unfortunately, but the rest are absolutely lovely. Let's get them on to cook. We're all right there, folks. They are done. This one may have been a little bit over, but yeah. Got some for the wife as well. So she's got her own little plate to munch on in a sec. Right, well, let's try this. It's going to be hot. Oh. I'll come inside. Oh, that was so nice. Right. Well, I'm going to smash through those with the missus because they are delicious. Absolutely and utterly delicious. Honestly, nothing beats fresh scallops. What I'm going to do in the future when I do it, I would have cooked it all inside. I wasn't going to do something a little bit more fancier, but the problem I've got, and it's probably happening right now, is all the light is flickering and it's a bit dull. Kitchen and dining room stuff's a bit tired and dated. However, in about 6 to 8 months' time, we are having a complete kitchen renovation. So yeah, we'll have a brand new adventure kitchen. So I can hopefully bring you loads more catch and cooks in a much better setting, much better quality, and hopefully it will all be more visually and audibly better for you guys. So yeah, I'm going to go smash through those scallops with missus. I will catch you guys on the next one. Hope you've enjoyed this little bit of a explore and a show and tell and a catch and cook with me. It's been absolutely lovely. Loved every minute. Scallops are one of my favourite things to eat, so I'm definitely a happy boy at the moment. Catch you soon, and remember, stay safe and have a good day.